Hello, welcome to Dyke Junction. There's some changes again. I'll just scan the camera and let you see if you can work out what's going on here. Right, have you sussed it? What's it all appertaining to? I put a video up a couple of weeks ago on about doing an O gauge layout, and I was going to put it up over this side, up on brackets, up above the back scene there, and have it all running up there. I thought I'll put lights under, blah blah blah. Anyway, I gone right off that idea. I think it'll just squash it all in, and it's just not going to happen. So all I decided to do, that I was going to do it over this side instead. And I thought, well, the same thing's going to happen there. It's going to squash it all in. So I thought, why don't I move this, move the track around? So I decided to move the branch line closer to the front here, and the two DCC lines and the DC line, and put a cut in now. Instead of there's where the cut in was, you can see the ballast. The cut in now is going to go here, and the branch line is there where the branch line was there. So it's exactly the same. It's just been moved to the front, and that allowed me then. My plan was to put a box frame in there, like two ladder frames about 18 inches high, with plywood on the top, some cross braces, and run my O gauge layout. This is 14'6", I think, or 3. I'm going to run it then on the top and have it so that it comes down there and it doesn't infringe on this part of the layout. I can still see the trains running all the way around the layout, which is what I want. So there'll be a rock scene in there, and like a back scene coming up there, or a rock face or something, whatever. And obviously I thought, well, if you're going to do that now, and this purely came out of just having a cup of tea looking at it this afternoon, why don't you just stick a fiddle yard underneath? So hey ho, what are we going to do? We're going to put a fiddle yard underneath. So those crossovers, which I took out a couple of weeks ago, there was one there to there, I've got to reinstate, so I can get from the one track to the other track to the fiddle yard. So that point will go there. And up the other end, what we're going to have to do up the other end, there's the point there, which is going to send the underneath the branch line and over into the fiddle yard. I'll have to, on the drop down here, or lift up rather, I'll have to put the crossover there, which is not a problem. Put a crossover there, because I used to have it over there, and I took it out because I thought, well, I know I'm going to use it. And 2 weeks later, I need it, so I got to put them back in. So that's the crack with that. This is all staying the same in here. So as you can see, the branch line will have to be altered. It'll have to curve around there, and these will curve around there with a point going off into the fiddle yard, which is going to be, I don't know how many lanes I'm going to do or anything, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use all this old track that I've taken up, because there's bits of ballast on it, it's a bit magged, and some of the sleepers are knackered. I'm going to stick all that in the fiddle yard, and I'll put new track then out here. Look at some new track. So that point will go in there, and then it'll come over a bridge, and it'll come across. That track's going to be lifted there, look, so I got the double loop on the upper branch and the lower branch. That's all, everything's exactly the same. It's just that I've moved it forward, basically, and I've now got a fiddle yard to consider. And a fair sized fiddle yard it's going to be too, by the look of it. So, On top of that then will be this wooden framing, and it'll be higher than that painting. They're probably more that sort of height, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to put then a baseboard up there with the O gauge on top, but that's going to be later on, obviously. I've got to get reinstate all this, and I've got the fiddle yard to build and all the rest of it. One other thing that I've been thinking about for a while is where my controllers are. They're going to be all over the shop now. There's that there, there's the handheld up there for the DCC. I'm going to have DCC up on the top, and I'm going to have point motors now under there. So I need to centralise all the controlling. So what I'm going to do in that instance, this unit here, which I keep all my bits in, the whole thing, it's only 400 wide. I thought, well, I'll bring that out and shove it here in the middle. I'll I'll lift it up a bit higher. I'll put a worktop over the top, so I've got a workstation up there, or down here, and I'm going to have all my controls mounted in the centre here, with panels, with all the switches for the points. That's the points on both sides of the layout, and obviously the O gauge one as well. So that's all in the future. It's, you know, and do you know this all started? I did that video yesterday or day before yesterday. I'd finished the video, I'm having a cup of tea and I'm having a thing, and then it suddenly hit me how I can do the O gauge without having shelves and all the rest of it. And this is where this latest works has come from. So, just to keep you in the loop, when I got things running, we'll have another vid and I'll show you further down the line what's happening. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.